Hello, everybody. It is Press Buttons. Welcome again to another episode for the Tech Podcast with Press Buttons. I am so glad y'all can be with me today. So today, it was day one of Apple's exclusive hands-on event for content creators. And today we're actually going to be talking about what was actually revealed today for the kind of the special Apple event. So I'll go and share my screen. So the two products that were announced today the two new things that were announced today was the iPhone 17e and the iPad Air. So the 17e, if y'all do not know what the e-phones are, basically it's like the budget-friendly iPhone. And then the iPad Air, the new iPad Air is powered by the M4 chip. And as you can see, it says pre-orders start at 6:15 a.m. Pacific time on March the 4th for both devices. So that'll be 9:15 Eastern. So we're going to go and learn about these new devices. And we're also going to compare the 17e versus the 16e. You can ignore the 17. And then we're also going to compare the new iPad M4, iPad Air with the M4 chip. And also we're going to compare the iPad Air with the M3 chip. And then you can also just ignore the regular iPad here. So always pay attention to the first two for each of these comparisons that we will do. Okay, let's go ahead and get going on the 17e. So it's $600. It has the Ceramic Shield 2 on the front with 3 times the better scratch resistance. It now officially has MagSafe, which I think is really, really cool. That was something that people really, really wanted. And the 48 megapixel Fusion camera. And it also has 256 gigabytes for next generation for the starting storage. Also, it has the latest generation of the A19 chip, powerful AAA gaming, 4K streaming, and more. Of course, it has iOS 26 and also has Apple Intelligence built in. The iPhone 17e comes with many of the same great features as the iPhone 17 at a wallet-friendly price. Packed with the same enhanced scratch resistance at the Ceramic Shield 2, the latest generation A19 chip, a 48 megapixel Fusion camera, fast MagSafe wireless charging, USB-C, and storage starting at 256 gigabytes. It's a whole lot of iPhone for a lot less. It has Ceramic Shield 2. It also uses USB-C for charging. Wireless charging up to 15 watts compared to 7.5 watts for the 16e. 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display. Of course, it still has that action button. There is 3 colors. Last year there were 2. But now there's 3 colors. It can charge up to 50% in 30 minutes. Also has the C1X modem. Is up to 2 times faster than the C1 modem that was in the iPhone 16. The C1X modem is also found in the iPhone Air. Has 2 times telephoto, the cleanup, of course, low light and night mode, and then, of course, 4K video at 60 FPS. So, yeah, so it also has the eSIM, message via satellite, basically all the iOS features. So it has 2 times. We're going to compare it. So, yeah, so that's what that is for the 17e. So we'll go ahead and look at. So we have a soft pink, a white, and a black. We have a 256 gigabyte and a 512 gigabyte. Okay, and next we're going to take a look at the iPad Air. Okay, so the M4 powers Apple Intelligence, incredible performance, and advanced graphics with hardware-accelerated ray tracing. Of course, it's talking about iPad OS, nothing really new. It has Apple Intelligence. Match keyboard with the 14-key function row and large trackpad. Apple Pencil Pro for next level. They both have liquid retina displays. Excuse me. So we have several colors. So we have space gray, a blue, a purple, and a starlight color. And that's just a closer look at all the colors. Y'all want to go and take a look at that real quick. So it's purple, blue, and the space gray. Up to 2.3 times faster than the iPad Air with the M1 chip. And up to over 4 times faster 3D Pro rendering with ray tracing than iPad Air with M1. And of course, you're talking about Apple Intelligence, the privacy. There's an 11-inch and a 13-inch model as well. The 11-inch has a 2360 by 1640, and the 13 has a 2732 by 2048. Has True Tone, it has a P3 wide color and full lamination for reduced reflectivity. Has Wi-Fi 7 built in. It has the new C1X cellular modem, supports 50% faster data speeds at greater efficiency. while maintaining worldwide 5G coverage. So your game streaming content and workflows go wherever you do with the better performance and reliability of Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, and Thread, all enabled by the N1, our new wireless networking chip, and you can easily connect to external displays, drives, and devices with USB-C. We're talking about the Apple Pencil, the Magic Keyboard, the cameras, has a 12 megapixel wide back camera, a 12 megapixel center stage front camera, has dual mics and stereo speakers, and yeah, so very, very nice upgrade. So now what we're going to do, we're going to compare the 17E to the 16E. Like I said, you could ignore the 17 unless you really want to look at it. So the 17E, so 17E and 16E both have the 6.1-inch display with the Super Retina XDR display. They both have aluminum frame and the action button. The 17E has the Ceramic Shield 2 on the front, which has 3 times better scratch resistance, while the 16E just has the regular Ceramic Shield front cover. The 17E has the A19 chip with a 6-core GPU, 6-core CPU, a 4-core GPU with neural accelerators, a 16-core neural engine, and a hardware-accelerated ray tracing. The 16E, the only difference is it has the 4-core GPU. The A19 with the 17 is not. It has the 4-core GPU with the neural accelerator. So different GPU. They both have the same battery. Both camera, both tap to zoom. 17E has the 48 megapixel Fusion camera system and also the 48 megapixel Fusion main. So they both have basically the same camera. They both have the same high resolution for photos, and it has next generation portraits with focus and depth control on the 17E, while the 16E just has portrait mode with depth control. So it's not next generation. And yeah, and now it just has, they now have the MagSafe, which is good. And they have the 256 gigabyte for $599 and 512 gigabyte for $799 and everything. So not necessarily a huge difference, honestly. Really, the only things that you're getting is the new chip and slightly better camera. So nothing really much to really see there. But let's take a look at the iPad Air. So on the left is the M4, the right is the M3. Both of them have the exact same color lineup. The iPad with A16, you can just ignore that unless you want to compare that as well. So both of them have the same 11-inch liquid retina display with the P3 wide color, true tone, and anti-reflective coating. So the iPad Air, of course, the main reason why you get this is the M4 chip. It has the 8-core CPU, the 9-core GPU, and a 16-core neural engine, while the M3 has the M3, it's the M3 chip, 8-core CPU, 9-core GPU, 16-core neural engine, so same thing, honestly. They have the same 12 megapixel wide camera with the 4K video. Both of them have the landscape 12 megapixel center stage camera, and both have center stage. Both have the landscape stereo speakers with 2 microphones. The M4 has the Wi-Fi 7. The M3 has a Wi-Fi 6E. And the capacity, they have 128, a 256, 512, and 1 terabyte for both of the M3 and M4s. And the weight and measures are really about the same, pretty much. Nothing really like super different. We'll go take a look at the prices here for the iPad Air. So the 11-inch model is $599, and the 13-inch is $799. The 128 gigabyte is $599. 256 is $699. The 512 gigabyte is $899, and 1 terabyte is $1,100, which is the same price as the iPhone 17 Pro. But yeah, that's really honestly about it concerning. It's really about it. So I wouldn't say there's huge differences there, but something that I will tell you is so this is a multi-day event, so this is not just a one-day event. So we didn't just get just a new iPhone and a new iPad. There are a few new differences, or a few new devices that we're going to be seeing throughout the week. So according to online, okay, so I'm here on Mac Rumors page. I'll go ahead and share my screen here just to show y'all what is rumored to see. So we're most likely going to see the lower cost MacBook powered by the A18 chip, which is the same, or A18 Pro, which is the same chip found in the 16 Pro. But we already saw the 17E and M5 Pro and M5 Max MacBook Pros, MacBook Air with the M5 chip, the iPad Air with the M4 chip. We did already see that, and the iPad 12 with the A18 chip. What's least likely to see is 2 new studio displays, a new Apple TV, and a new HomePod Mini. Hopefully, the devices that are less likely to come out, hopefully that they will come out within a later date, if not during this event. So, everybody, thank you so much for listening to the Tech Podcast Press Buttons. Hopefully, you'll have a great day, and I hope to see y'all real soon. And please keep tuning in onto this podcast every day for the next few days to hear about all the new Apple products and latest news about the Apple event. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye.